Hello, I'm Ben Kelly. Welcome to Three at the Back. I'm here with Joe Halloran and Jonathan Metcalfe.
Hello.
We're going to talk about some football. Yes.
As always.
As we do every week. We're going to, however, not change things up. Well, we're just going to... are you right?
No. Go on.
John just decided to take a look at my phone there for no apparent reason.
It's got a picture of Anfield on the background.
It's the night Liverpool beat City.
Home button is weird.
Not much has gone right since, which coincidentally is one of the things we're going to talk about.
Yeah. I helped you with your transition.
Yeah, you did. Well done.
Thank you.
We're not going to talk too much about the weekend's games, except for Liverpool Hull, really, because but we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. But first, we are going to discuss one of the bigger games, one of the smaller games. Bigger games? Would you class it as a big game?
I have no idea what game you're talking about. So
I'm assuming he's talking about Brentford Brighton.
No.
Bug me.
Never mind. I'll just start again. One of the games that didn't involve our teams at the weekend was Leicester versus Man United, which Man United dominated for large periods of the game and came out 3-0 winners. So the question that we are raising, which is one that a lot of people have discussed at the moment, is should Leicester sack Claudio Ranieri? And it's such a difficult one. It's sad. It's a sad topic to discuss. But what are your thoughts on it, Joe?
you can't. You just can't. You can't. There's two different variables for me, options, because you can't sack him because one coach of the year. I was saying this yesterday, wasn't it? He won coach of the year. You can't sack coach of the year. You can't get better than coach. Where are they going to go? Who are they going to get in? Except from another random Italian guy. But if he's lost the dressing room, you can't do anything about it.
No.
And it's a shame that the players have so much control over the manager, which they probably shouldn't do, because at the end of the day, it's sort of similar to Mourinho at Chelsea. Won the league, lost the dressing room. There has been a bit inkling that players are not listening to anymore, and and that's why they're not performing the way they are, because essentially he's starting to lose the dressing room. And if that happens, they're just going to have to let him go, because you can't. If players aren't going to play for the manager, then you either replace all your players or you replace one manager. So it's a shame, like you said. It's
they sit in 16th after 24 games on 21 points. That's just a point above the relegation zone with a minus 17 goal difference.
You've got Sunderland who are coming to a bit of form. You've got Swansea, Hull who are coming to a bit of form. Crystal Palace aren't particularly, but then
Crystal Palace, I'm really, I would be getting really worried at the moment if I was a Crystal Palace fan.
So if Hull, I think Hull are going to stay up now. I think Swansea will stay up now. I think Sunderland could stay up now. And then that just means that Middlesbrough and Leicester, who aren't in particularly good form, are just going to go whoop and slip straight back in there. Because Leicester are just abysmal in terms of form. For the last how many games, they've just been. It's just they're not in a nice state at the moment.
No.
At all.
They've won 5 games this season, drawn 6 and lost 13.
That's relegation.
It's relegation form, and the mentality of the players now is going to be make or break for Ranieri. We saw the interview with Kasper Schmeichel. It's Kasper Schmeichel, isn't it? Kasper Schmeichel. Did you see it after the game on?
No, I did not.
He was very
strong words.
So he was really downbeat about it, and Gary Neville kind of picked up on it. Now, I don't really like Gary Neville as a football player, but as a pundit, I think he speaks a lot of sense, and he talked a lot about how what he was saying. He basically said, look, Kasper Schmeichel said, if we carry on like this, we're going to get relegated.
Yeah.
And he used that word. And Gary Neville was like, you can tell that that's a real sign about how the spirits are in the dressing room, because players in relegation battles don't tend to use the word relegation in interviews. They don't tend to use the threat of we can get relegated. And that just kind of shows where Leicester are. They've come down from such a fairy tale from last season. And it's just so flat. Kante's obviously made a massive difference going away.
I think it's the drive of the players, more importantly. I think the drive of the players is a factor. The fact that they have to rotate this season because the Champions League has been a factor, because you've got different. Last season, stand 11, very lucky with injuries, played the same 11 pretty much every single game. They went away with it. But this season they've had to bring Musa, Slimani in instead of Vardy, and that's shucking up the stability in the squad. And so they're not the community and the chemistry between the players have not been as good this season. And like it's all Jamie Vardy is a counter-attacking.
Sorry, no, I'm talking to him.
Oh, okay.
You monk.
Didn't see what you said.
I thought you were pointing outside the window.
No.
What were you saying?
Carry on. I was just going to say I'll ask you next, so be thinking, just because you haven't said very much yet.
I'm probably going to say pretty much what he said, but carry on.
Okay.
Jamie Vardy is a counter-attacking football player, and Kante was integral to the balls getting played through to him so he can just run on and score a goal. But it seems they're playing different types of football this season with the lackage of Kante and Mendy not stepping up.
Mendy.
So, and Jamie Vardy isn't a Diego Costa. He can't get past 3 players and hit it in the bottom corner. He's just runs and able to place it. So I think that's the main problem. Should he get sacked? I don't think so.
But any other manager,
I don't know. I think if you've
got to keep. For me, last season's gone. Everybody said that. All the Leicester players probably think that. Last season's gone, right? So now, with the money in the Premier League, again, it's the second week in a row we've come down to money, but the money in the Premier League, it's all about keeping your club in the Premier League. For me, right now, if Leicester don't sack Claudio Ranieri, they're really going to struggle to survive this season.
You know the Premier League team who finishes last this season gets more money than Leicester got last season for winning the league.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think, John?
I think, like you say, any other manager probably will be
fearing for his job.
Yeah, but like, this isn't just any other manager, isn't it? Well, what he did last season was incredible, and granted, now they haven't got Kante. I feel that's the biggest loss. Yeah. That is the biggest reason why they are struggling so much, and it's a shame because you don't want to see that one player makes that much of a difference. But I don't think you can sack him. I don't think you should be pressing panic buttons, because what that does is it just sets panic throughout the whole club. Now you're trawling to find a manager. When you're in the middle of a relegation dogfight, you're coming into the business end of the season. You don't want to be looking for managers and
how long do you
starting this carousel.
I think you'll leave it to the end of the season. I think he can do it. We've seen the only manager that's ever came in the last how many months and actually saves teams is Sam Allardyce. But we've seen it so many times where a team sacks a manager around March and brings a new man in, and they just do even shitter job. You've got this is not. But when Ryan Giggs came into United, he didn't fix it. When Alan Shearer came into Newcastle, he didn't fix it. They're the two things. Obviously, Man United did get relegated, but they tried to bring him in at the end to try and save them, but he couldn't do it because they just it's
Remy Gard with Villa last season.
Yeah, exactly. It's those sorts of appointments, and it's clubs need to avoid that unless Sam Allardyce is free. Don't sack your manager in March and get him in. Because who would you replace him? Who's going to come and do a job? Some foreign guy maybe, but there's no
Bob
Premier
Bradley.
League. God no, There's no Premier League proven managers.
Bob Bradley
knocking around because they've all been taken up. So you're going to have to go out and get someone like Holded and try and find some foreign geezer. And I didn't have faith in him, but he's doing alright, to be fair. So I'll.
Yeah, it's a sad thing to have to be discussing.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
But then you reminisce to what they did last year, and that can, no matter if they get relegated this season or not, that can never be undone.
No.
I know, but it's
tainted,
a story,
though,
isn't it?
It's sad.
It is tainted.
It adds to it, though. It adds to it.
It does add a little bit.
What if they got relegated but won the Champions League? Now, wouldn't that be seen? Wouldn't that just be?
I mean, that would just be like
bonkers.
Stop football.
Yeah.
It's gone mad. Well, right, that's it. We'll call it quits. Anyone want to go play some cricket or something? You know.
Yeah.
You know. Guess what? Who the last team was to win the league and get relegated in the next season?
Oh, I'm pointing to this man on my left,
yeah,
John Metcalfe.
It's Manchester City in something like 1936 or something like that.
Yeah.
Didn't know
Yeah, it's true. They said that on.
It's true.
Yes, it's
true.
true. Dilly ding, dilly dong.
Oh,
bless him. It's not quite as sad, though, as Liverpool's form at the moment, is it, gents? You see that transition?
It's a matter of
it's sad for you.
Depends what
It's
side of the fence you sit on,
matter of
my
perspective.
friend.
It's beautiful for me.
It
is quite beautiful for me.
Well,
as well.
we're going to try and talk about this in a sensible, analytical sense, rather than just poke fun at me for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's fun.
Dance monkey.
Stop poking me. Where's it gone wrong, John, for Liverpool?
Ask Jurgen, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Mane's absence for most of January has been a big miss, I think. And even though he came back at the weekend, I still think the damage was there. It's a team low on confidence. That's what it is. And confidence is a lot. You string some bad results together. Your only win in 2017 is against Plymouth Argyle. You're not going to be a confident bunch.
Argyle. They're a strong force, Argyle.
They have been.
Have they?
Yeah. They're top of league too.
I think a lot of chopping and changing. He's not quite found. He's lost his rhythm, Jurgen, and I think the team's lost its rhythm, and I think the team's lost its confidence, and it's just, yeah.
Apparently,
all sorts
half
of
time
things
on Saturday in the 2-0 loss away to Hull. Jurgen Klopp was the angriest he's been since arriving at Liverpool with the players.
You would be, wouldn't you?
Well,
my God, has he been angry?
He's been angry. Joe, what do you make of it? What do Liverpool do to get themselves out of a situation? Bear in mind that the transfer window's shut.
Yeah.
What now? We're stuck with two mediocre goalkeepers. They're both liable to making mistakes. We're stuck with a makeshift defence with Milner at left back and Matip really the only decent centre back. Although to be fair, against Hull and against Chelsea, he was poor. He really was. We're stuck with a pace lacking midfield with the only decent player really being Jordan Henderson. Gini Wijnaldum's doing okay, but Emre Can is shocking, and we're stuck with an attack that's really struggling to find a way through. What do you do if you're
That's the issue, when you don't have that razzmatazz you had in going forward at the start of the season against teams that pack the defence? It's going to be so hard to find a way through. The thing was, at the start of the season you were just flowing with confidence, but now it's halted, it's stopped, and you're not as confident going forward. Playing incisive balls. And when teams pack the bus, whichever you want, pack the defence.
Pack the defence.
Defence. I'm still in Super Bowl mode, I'm sorry. Pack the defence and park the bus. They're doing both, and you can't find a way through. It's so hard.
If I put my manager head on,
which is
as a pro football manager player,
Joe's world-renowned manager head.
What do you do,
click it
Joe,
on,
when you're struggling to score goals on Football Manager?
I look to the academy.
Yeah.
I look to the academy and I look for a hungry player who wants to make their name. If that's Ben Woodburn, I don't know, but I think so similar to what United did with Marcus Rashford when they were struggling.
Yeah.
Just try and find. So they might not be there, and that's just an idea. Just look to the academy and see if there's somebody there who's playing well and hungry for first team football, and give him that chance, because the adrenaline that he'll find if he gets into that first team and he goes for it, and if he could easily make a difference.
Yeah.
Maybe they come on, they bring a youngster on, and he's absolutely fucking shite.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What have you got to lose at this point except from top four?
Except from top, yeah.
But nothing's working at the moment, it seems.
Working.
I think your attack stopped scoring, your defence has been found out, and I think what you were touching on last week, lack of squad depth, is also a problem with people going away, injuries and stuff like that. You've brought people in, and it's not worked the same.
I'm just sick of watching the same football match over and over again this year, where Liverpool have 80% of the ball and camp 40 yards away, pass it around. It's Emre Can or Jordan Henderson gets the ball, knocks it out to Nathaniel Klein or Adam Lallana. Adam Lallana or Nathaniel Klein cross it in, and it's headed away. And that's exactly how it keeps going and going.
Similar to what United's been doing for the last couple of years, just getting it to the wing, crossing it in, and no one be able to convert it.
No one. It worked a few times. Even over this run, it's worked a few times. Roberto Firmino scored 2 goals from crosses. There were chances against Chelsea coming from crosses. The goal against Chelsea came from a good cross from Henderson out to Milner and back into the box. It can work, but teams have figured out how to play us.
Yeah.
Teams have figured out how to stop Liverpool from scoring, and that's not something I've thought of, to be honest. The youngster thing. Maybe Ben Woodburn deserves a start in the Premier League. I don't know who you'd take out for him. That's the issue.
Yeah,
because they are all top players when they want to be. But for me, I'd just like to see a change in system. We saw how better how much better Chelsea became after Conte switched to the 3 at the back system. I'm not saying we do that, but I'm saying, I'm not saying. I don't know.
Klavan, Matip, and Lovren 3 at the back.
Bloody hell! It'd have to be. You'd have to be Klein. I don't know what he'd do. He'd have to be probably those 3, and then he'd have Klein as a. That system wouldn't work for us because we have Mane, who's a winger. Not
it definitely wouldn't work.
It definitely wouldn't work. But there must be some other way to approach a game against a smaller team. Game against Tottenham on Saturday, we've got coming up. We'll go out and lose now, but I'm not worried about losing the game because when teams come out and play to win, there's more space. They don't park the bus. We always get a result. We're unbeaten against the top 6 this season. In fact, I've got a stat which I will try and find.
I do love it when Ben has a stat.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
I believe it's, if I can think of it off the top of my head, Liverpool.
Excited for the stat.
Liverpool have only dropped 6 points this season against 8 points. Liverpool have only dropped 8 points this season against the top 6. No, we've not. That's a lie. Let me think. It's somewhat stupid, right? Like, Chelsea have only dropped. I'm gonna find it because it is worth.
Should we just
call
it a day?
God. I wish I'd saved the picture.
Edit this loads.
Scenes have saved it as well.
Oh, you mug.
So the Premier League top 6, right? Liverpool have only dropped 8 points this season in matches against the top 6. Chelsea have dropped 11 points in this season against the top 6. In other matches against the other 14 teams in the league, Chelsea have dropped 2 points and Liverpool have dropped 18.
Yeah.
And that just shows how the other 14, barring Everton, who came out to try and win the game, and they played well, the other 14 teams in the league went, I know what we'll do. We'll put 9 behind the ball. Even Man United did it at Anfield. Yeah. We'll put 9 players behind the ball, and Liverpool just don't know how to deal with it. They freak out, and I'm sick of watching it's just the same situation over and over again. And I don't know what the fix is, but I trust Jurgen Klopp still.
Do you sack him?
Do I sack him? Yeah, sack him.
Any other manager?
Yeah, any other manager.
Simple,
Bring in Ranieri. You look like Ranieri with them glasses on. You do. That's really funny.
We'll have to play with Jamie Vardy up front. That's dickhead.
Let him take a picture.
Let's continue with the podcast.
Let's continue with the podcast. So, I don't know what the fix is.
Nor do I.
But I do believe that there will be a fix. I do believe that we will come through it. I'm sorry, I'm going to stand by it. I still think we'll finish in the top 4. Whether we'll finish second, I don't know. But I think Arsenal, to be honest, have bigger problems than us. Arsenal, I don't think. I feel like we have a better squad than Arsenal, and I think that we, based on this season, I think that we have better players than Arsenal. I think that we are likely to sort ourselves out more than Arsenal are. So I still think the top 4 is going to be. It's going to contain Liverpool. I feel like City are going to come again. A lovely win on Saturday against Sunday against Swansea.
Yes.
I think they're going to be in the top 4. I think Man United are going to make a late push but fail. And I think this might be the season Arsenal finish out at the top 4. So.
Really?
So I've got a question for you. Since you've got to rely on your memories now.
Oh, my memory's not good.
We did the top 4 prediction.
Yeah.
Has your top 4 changed?
Yes.
It has. I knew it would be. I knew it would have changed.
What's my top 4?
Exactly.
No, I think I know what it is.
Yeah, mine. I know what mine was, and it's definitely changed.
No, I don't think it has.
Hasn't it?
No.
Still going for Liverpool. Second.
See, that's.
Oh, you mean in the order?
Well, not even in the order. The same 14. So I've said mine's changed slightly. I think Chelsea. I'll put it in order. I think Chelsea, Tottenham, Man City, Liverpool.
That what you think?
Yeah.
Well,
but I had Arsenal in there.
I had Arsenal out. Yeah. I'm going to put Arsenal in.
In?
Yeah.
Even after they've just lost to Watford and Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's an interesting approach, Joe.
Well, it's unpredictable. You never know. They could find form. That's what you don't know.
We can predict
Tottenham
now, but
could
it's
drop
all
form.
going to change, isn't it? Let's be honest.
It's all going to change. In 2 weeks' time, we're
all
going to be like,
change.
oh, fucking hell, why Man United are now first and all that. That's how it's going to be.
I put United third.
All
I'd
change.
probably take them out.
Take them
Stick
out.
them fifth. But then
No, I
that means
think
Man
United. I think United will get top 4.
Do you think?
I do.
Ahead of Man City?
Wait, because I think you
Depends which Man
you
City
put
plays
both
the rest
North
of the
London
season.
clubs outside the top 4.
I did.
Do you still think that's going to happen?
I don't know.
No, I don't.
I think
don't.
Tottenham will get
I think
in.
Tottenham are the real deal. I think Tottenham are going to go in the league.
Yeah,
in the
I think
next
if
years.
I was to replace anyone with anyone, I think I'd replace Tottenham with Liverpool. I mean,
I was
Tottenham.
thinking Liverpool get out.
Right, it's perfectly justified at the moment because
Yeah.
if we keep going like this, we will definitely not finish in the top 4. We're already out of the top 4 as it stands.
But you could completely change. We could completely change. United could
We're
stop.
going to beat Tottenham
you don't
on Saturday night. You just don't know. So
It's an enigma, isn't it?
It's an enigma.
This old prediction lark, you don't know how to do it.
So thanks very much for joining us, gents. We will be back. Well, we could do another one this week. We don't know yet. We'll
see our
We'll keep you
schedules.
posted. We'll see how busy we are. Thanks very much for listening. Joe, you can do it this week. Tell them about all the good stuff.
The good stuff.
In the description.
So the link to the Facebook page
Yeah.
and the last episode
Yeah.
and to Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
There's all that good stuff.
Can you feel the aura of the good stuff fill
I
your
can
body?
feel the aura of
I
the
can
good
feel it
stuff.
from here, so he must be struggling to withstand it.
Well, thanks very much. And go and check it all out. Go and check out all that lovely stuff. And
Good stuff.
We'll be back soon.
It's lovely.
Thanks for listening.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.